Hey traders, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about creating a trading plan. So I kind of realized the other day that I talk about a trading plan all the time and I've never really shown you what mine looks like or even how to create one. So first of all, if you didn't see my Instagram story post about it, if you want to make your trading plan look nice, like this one, there are a bunch of templates on a website called canva.com. If you go to the worksheet section, you can make it look nice and organized like this, or you can just write it down, you guys. It's not that deep. Like you can really put it in your notes on your phone, whatever, long as you have one in place, okay? Should just kind of start with this. My trading plan has evolved over the last couple months since I started, my page and my business, and our community has grown. I've kind of had to change my style of trading to be able to mentor people and give up a lot of my time. So I'll go through that as we go through my trading plan. But this is generally what your trading plan should look like, okay? Like you want to know your trading strategy, okay? Your currency pairs, obviously, this is the most important one. Your session, your risk, and sometimes how many trades you'll enter. We're going to talk about this one in more detail. This is what I would consider the kind of four most important things that you want to have laid out. Some people do add additional information in their trading plan. That's fine. Really, whatever works for you. Like if you want to write in there, what platform you use or what time of day you mark up your charts, like you can add all that in there. This is just kind of the basic. This is what I use. All right. And this is kind of like a basic template for you. So right off the bat, and I guess I should mention, like for those of you who don't know what a trading plan is, I didn't really even cover that. I know a lot of you probably know this, and you likely even have one. But a trading plan, you guys, is basically your day-to-day plan, okay, kind of agenda that you use to successfully trade. And it's really, really important for a whole bunch of reasons, but mainly because it keeps you on a strict routine. And if you never stray from it, okay, you never exceed the risk you want to take, okay? And that's really the most crucial component of trading. I know I just made a post on that today, which you guys probably saw. If you're a student of mine, you know that I drill risk management into all of your heads. So yeah, that is kind of the importance of having a trading plan. So I'm not going to I want to keep this as short as I can because I tend to ramble on a little bit. So I'm going to try not to do that today. First thing you want to incorporate in your plan is what style of trading you are going to do. Now, you don't need to keep this on your daily plan, but you should know what style of trading you're going for day to day. Now, sometimes you might have more than one. Like originally, and this has definitely changed for me, I would scalp and swing trade. And I will tell you that since launching my business and kind of growing as a trader and as a person over the last several months, I've had to change my style of trading because I'm not in front of the charts as often as I'd like to be. I'm obviously busy mentoring and stuff like that. And I have changed to mainly swing trading, you guys. Now, lately, because of my Fast Fund program and because of the FTMO challenge that I'm doing, I am day trading a lot more. Okay. So these can change is my point. And sometimes, you might take a long-term trade or, you might scalp on certain days of the week. That's fine. My point is you should know though, like going into your trading week, you want to know what you're going for. Okay. And a lot of people will pick one style and stick to it and they find that's what works best for them. Totally fine. And actually, as a beginner, if you're a very beginner, I would recommend sticking to one. Okay. Now, here's another one that's kind of changed for me. What currency pairs you trade. These pairs are originally what I stuck to. Okay. These were on my watch list. So all of the yen pairs from, I say all, but it was usually EJ, NJ, and UJ. Okay. But I would trade all of them because they do kind of move together. So depending on if I was swing trading or whatnot, I would trade all of them. Gold, because gold, you guys, is really, really great at respecting zones, and I trade zone to zone. So gold, USD, Canadian dollar, same thing, respects zones really well. And occasionally I would trade the euro US dollar. Okay. This has definitely changed. And the reason this has changed for me is that I have begun taking trades with my community. So when I put out a trade idea, I will take that trade with my community. And I would not recommend doing that as a beginner. Like as a beginner, even this is too much for you, really. You really want to stick to a few pairs. So if you want to trade zone to zone, pick gold and the US Canadian dollar. If you want to trade the breakout, try UJ and GJ, okay? And those are volatile pairs, but I'm just giving you examples. Pick even 1 to 2 pairs if you're a very, very beginner. Learn that pair inside out, and then you can eventually add to your portfolio, okay? So that's a tip on that. I would stick to 1 to 2 if you're just starting out, and then can just add 1 or 2 as you go and kind of learn those pairs. Okay. I do hear people saying that you should never ever trade more than, I don't know, 5 pairs or 3 pairs. I don't believe that to be true. I mean, I've had great success trading multiple pairs as long as you're comfortable, you know the history of that pair, and you're experienced enough to do so. So it's really all about kind of judging that and judging what you're comfortable and confident with. Okay. The session time frame. So I originally, especially when I was swing and scalping, or mainly scalping, really, I wanted to trade during the active sessions. Okay. So London and New York, which a lot of people, and really if you're day trading too. Okay. So if you're day trading or scalping, you want to be in the market when it's busy, right? Because you want to be finding entries and kind of getting in and out of the market in a short period of time. And that's why you'd want to be active the most volatile sessions. For swing trading and long-term trading, honestly, I'm just going to shoot really straight with you. It doesn't really matter. Like if I see a swing trade entry at night, I'm taking it. A lot of times though, you won't get your entry until the busy sessions, but you totally can enter. Anyone who tells you that you can't is full of poop because you totally can find entry at other times of the day. It's just your trade might not actually play out until these volatile sessions. So that's what I have to say about that. A lot of people ask me that, and I always tell them that, yeah, I will find entry for a trade whenever, really, when I'm swing trading. If I'm day trading or scalping, yeah, I want to be in and out of the market when it's busy. If not, you're just going to be waiting for consolidation to break, right? My risk, this one never changes, okay? This one never changes, and it should never change for you. 3 to 5% per day, okay? So for instance, right now I'm doing the FTMO challenge. I'm actually in the verification phase. I am risking 5%. Okay. I'm being a little bit more aggressive because I'm trying to complete that in a certain amount of time. However, usually my risk is 3% per day. And so that means overall, you guys. So if I had let's throw a random number at like $1,000 account, I am only ever going to trade 3% of that account. Okay. Broken up into smaller trades. So that doesn't mean I'm going to take, 5 different trades at 3% each. I'm saying I'm going to take 3% overall. So like if I'm entering 5 trades, they're going to be, or if I'm entering 3 trades, they're going to be 1% each. And you just have to calculate that for yourself. It's going to be different, obviously, based on the size of your account. And I will go up to 5%, but this is kind of pushing it for me. Like I said, I'm doing it now because I'm trading aggressively, or if I was scalping, I would up my risk a bit. When you're starting out, I would highly recommend sticking to the 3% rule. And this is what I really wanted to chat about. So how many trades will you enter? So I did write 3 to 5 here. And I do follow this rule. So if I lose 3 trades in a row, I am out, just because, well, first of all, that's my max risk, okay, in a day. But second of all, you guys, if I lose 3 trades in a row, I really want to step back and evaluate, what's going on in the market. Maybe there's a lot of market manipulation. I also want to look at my entries, just see, if I was off that day, whatever. So I do follow that rule. If I lose 3 trades in a row, I am out. And this here, I mean, again, it comes back to the 3 to 5% per day. So if I'm willing to trade 3% of my account, and so let's go back to the $1,000 rule, or to the $1,000 example. So if I'm willing to risk $30, okay, I'll spread that out over, if I see 6 entries, I'm okay with taking 6 trades, like 6 different trades. I'm totally fine with that. If I'm stacking trades, meaning I'm opening multiple positions, I'm totally fine with that. But you have to divide your risk up, right? So again, if you're going to do if you see 2 trades, it's going to be 1.5% per day. So you have to get really good at calculating your risk. And I do have a video on that. So what I'm trying to get at is how many trades I enter per day. I do write it in, but this doesn't really matter, because if you're sticking to your risk, if you're marking up your trades the night before and you see, I don't know, 8 killer setups, just reduce your lot size, okay? Unless you have such a low account that you can't do that, but just reduce your lot size and then you're fine. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say about that. And same goes with if you want to stack trades. So if you want to enter 3 buys on USD JPY, just again, divide your risk. So it'd be if you want to enter 3, enter 1%. Okay. That is all I have to say. I'm going to stop talking now because I feel like I'm rambling on. Hopefully you guys liked this video. It's something I've been meaning to put out for a while, and I will link it on my Instagram for you guys. So that is all, and I will see you in the next video.